Let's go ahead and add audio or music to our motion animation. The animation's done. You have two choices. You can either go ahead and add the music to your animation by exporting it from Motion and importing it into Final Cut Pro and adding the audio or music that way. I highly recommend you do that. It's easier and you have far more options when in volume changes and everything else. I'm going to now show you, if you choose to go ahead and do it via Motion, I'll quickly show you how to do it with Motion. So here goes. Step one, I'm going to come over here and we have our video clips visible, and that's what this icon is. We're going to turn this one on and it'll allow us to show the audio timeline, not just only the video timeline. So here I'm going to turn on, and now here's what the audio will be. You can see here I can actually hide the video, but let's keep the video on and audio on. We have two ways to bring in the music. I'll show you both ways. One is when we're inside of the library, that in here one of our options is music. I'm going to click on music, and that music is going to show us any and all the music that's inside of our iTunes, or also known as music. And so I'm going to go ahead and select, I'm just going to pick this one right here. Okay? If you don't want it to play, like right now, because it's hard to hear me, then all you have to do is click on this pause right here. It's not visible, visible, click. Now I'm going to take, you have several ways of bringing this on. I'm going to go ahead and go click, hold, drag, and I can just drop it right here beneath the group. Boom. And it automatically comes in right at my start point. Or I'm going to go undo, so control, edit, undo. So edit, undo. Or how about you can just bring it right onto the timeline itself, okay? And it'll come in on that start point. Or, now actually I'm going to undo that. I'm going to do it the other way. So I'm going to take it. So there's several ways to bring it in. I'm just going to go like that and see how it's right at my end point. How about another way of bringing it in is, what if you don't have it in your iTunes music app? What if it's on your desktop or inside of a folder, on a hard drive or in a flash drive? Well, then all you have to do is go File, Import, and I'm going to pretend there's one on my desktop, and here is my desktop. So I'm looking at my desktop and I see these. I'm going to pick this video, music file right here. I'm going to hit import, and there it is. It automatically came in. So I now have, here's one soundtrack, here's another soundtrack. Once they're in there, you can go ahead just like you have already been doing. It's a timeline. You can drag it to start and end wherever you want. So I'm going to, how about I have this one start right here, and then you can actually have them too. What if you have it here and you want one above the other? So it acts just like video. I'm going to have this one start. Our entire timeline is still at just about 18 seconds. So I'm going to have the first one start here at 0. Second one goes here. You can actually slice it down. Remember, same as video. See where I get that? And I can go like this, and literally I'm slicing down parts of the soundtrack. And you understand this because we've already done that for video. I'm going to go edit, undo. And you can do that for the end too. Now, one of the things I dislike about Motion is, look, I can't get to the end of this track by the project marker. I can't get there and grab it to slice it and bring it in. Now, I can't move it, but I can't get the same. Where here I'm able to slice it down. I can't do it here, but what I can do is, watch this. I'm going to click on the file, so this file, let's say, and see how I can't reach the end of it. And usually in Final Cut Pro I would zoom out, see the end, and I could pull it in. On this, now I can, it will stop right here at the end. I do have several options. Watch this one, and I'm going to undo it after I show you. Let's say I put the music is here, and I'm going to put the playhead here. If I hit the letter I, watch this, it automatically takes the music and puts it right at wherever I have the I. And let's say I want the end of it. I'm going to put a playhead right here. I can go here and I can go O for out, And look, it slices it right down to there. So now I actually have this entire piece, okay? And now I can grab it and slice it and make it bigger or smaller. Or I'm going to show you another option. So I'm going to go edit on, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this one here, I'm going to go delete, okay, Party Rocks. I'm going to actually bring it back in again. So I'm going to expand this to the start, so ABC, and I'm going to bring in Party Rock again. So I'm going to go File, Import, let's take 1 second, and I'm going to bring it in, and so now I have them both in. Now, see how they're off? And I showed you, you can go I, click, so you can click, put the playhead, and go I, and then put the playhead and go O. But how about this? I'm going to click on this music track right here, okay, the first one. And then I'm going to come up here, and I'm not going to be in Library. I'm going to hit Go to Inspector. So I'm going to select on Inspector, and then inside of Inspector, I'm going to go ahead and go to Properties. And now, inside of Properties, I can go ahead, I take that back. I'm inside of Inspector, and I'm going to go, whoops, and Audio Track Properties, and now, oh, here, see this right here where it says Show? So I'm inside of Properties. Here's my track, Party Rock, and right here, see how it's hiding? You go and you click on Show, and now this appears, and it gives me all the data on this actual track, an in point, an out point, and the duration. You know what I'm going to do right now? That soundtrack, that music track is 4 minutes 24 seconds. I know I have 18 seconds, so I'm going to bring it down inside there and I can manipulate it, I'm going to type in, how about 15 seconds? So I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to go and see where there's that semicolon there. So it's 4 minutes 24. I'm going to go 15 semicolon 00. So I'm going to go 15 semicolon 00, enter. And now look down here. Now I have a track that's manageable. I can come to either end and zoom it in. I can zoom, and I'm literally slicing the beginning off or on and putting it to where I want it to be. So I'm going to take this and go this long. I'm going to slice this one down to here, and then I'm going to have the ABC one. I'm going to have it start, you know what I'm going to have it do? I'm going to have it go, and this is one thing I've learned too. I'm going to take this one and I have its in point, how about right here? So I'm going to put the playhead, I'm going to go in, I, so now there's ABC, and I'm going to put the out point right here, and I'm going to go O. There it is, okay? Because I'm actually now going to fade these two out. So if I listen now, this is the last thing I'm going to show you. So I go ahead and I hit play. Okay, and now here's the end of it. Nothing. Now we go to ABC. Okay, and you know what I do want? Okay, so there it is. But you know what I want it to do? I want it to fade in and out. This is how you fade in and out. I click on it. I'm going to come up to here, Behaviors. I'm going to go Audio, and I'm going to go Audio Fade in and out. Over here, this appears, but I'm going to go instead to, oh no, I take that back. I'm going to come up here and go to View, Window F7, right there. And you can do it on your keyboard as well. Click, and this is what I want to look at. I'm going to increase this, so this shows the fade in and the fade out. I want the fade in on that track to be a lot longer and smoother than that one like there. Now I'm going to come back, and now let's check out the fade. Go. And now you're going to hear a fade out. Ready? Here, and let me do it a second time. So I click on a clip, I come up to Behaviors, I go to Audio, I go to Fade in, Fade out, and then I'm just going to pull on it to make it the fade in, fade out longer, and now you're going to actually hear it. And come on. There, where's my playhead? There it is. Go. Now at the end, it should fade out. Here it goes. And there it goes. It fades out. Okay, that's it. That's how you, in Motion, can bring audio in, how you can edit that audio inside of Motion. It's a little more limited than Final Cut. That's why I do recommend Final Cut, because they have much more options, and I honestly think it's a little easier. But if you choose Motion, that's how you, edit, bring it in Motion, and how you edit it in Motion. Good luck.